As amendments brought by Centre in the Forest Conservation Act has allegedly resulted 1.97 lakh square kilometer of land getting excluded from forest area, Supreme Court on Monday restrained central and state governments from doing anything which would lead to reduction of forest area in the country. It said even in cases in which some forest land is to be used for some urgent need, then alternative land must be provided for reforestation. While issuing notice to Centre on a petition challenging the One Sanrakshan Evam Samvardhan Rules 2023, a bench of Justices B.R. Gavai and K. Vinod Chandran clarified that it would not permit anything which leads to reduction of forest area. We further order that until further orders, no steps will be taken by Union of India and any state which will lead to reduction of forest land, the bench said. It said in cases where use of forest area was urgent for any reasons, including for strategic purposes on border areas, then compensatory land must be provided so that forest area remains the same. The court was hearing a batch of petitions, including one filed by a group of retired Indian forest officers, which have challenged the amendment, alleging that it resulted in vast tracts of forest losing legal protection and becoming vulnerable to be used for non forest purposes. The petitioners alleged that the change in the law would radically undermine India's decades old forest governance regime and also violate the apex court ruling by curtailing the definition of forest land that will fall within its ambit. Senior advocate Gopal Sankar Narayan and lawyer Kaushik Chaudhary, appearing for them, said a statutory mechanism has been put in place by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change purportedly to increase tree cover, but this will be extremely damaging to India's forest cover. The mechanism, which emerges from four regulatory instruments passed by the ministry, has been designed with the primary intention of facilitating hassle free diversion of forest land for non forest purposes, with little concern for the adverse impacts of exposing the country's valuable forest lands to market based mechanisms. Additional Solicitor General Aishwarya Bhati, appearing for the centre, said government would respond to the allegation leveled by the petitioners and sought 3 weeks' time. She also assured the court to file a status report on declared forest area in the country on the next date of hearing. Challenging the amendment, the petitioner said that the new definition of forest has left the most vulnerable forest areas of India unprotected, and a 2023 amendment removes protections provided earlier on vast tracts of forest land and restricts protections only to declared and notified forests under the Indian Forest Act.